Business issues that government and users have can vary widely, and technology changes extremely rapidly. So it's very difficult for a solution provider to stay on top of all these technologies and understand what might be the best solution for that government end user. So what we've done at Arrow is really focused on three target areas: pre-sales, engineering resources, solutions architect, and technical configuration engineering folks. We have our lab resources, which are great for demonstration of technology, proof of concepts, and hands-on education. And then we do training for partners, solution providers, and their end users on technology and how it applies to the business issues that they're running into. Solution providers calling on government end users, they have a very tough job because technology changes extremely rapidly. Business issues that those government end users are hitting are very diverse and require a lot of discovery and a lot of qualification. Every solution provider is kind of at a little different structure in their life, whether they're very technical or just growing into that. And what we found is by offering up our pre-sales engineering resources, we kind of break them into two categories. The solution architects tend to be the folks that are there to help do a discovery, a qualification. Say a solution provider finds what looks like a great opportunity, but maybe they don't quite have the skills to dig into that opportunity. Our folks can hop on a call with them, help them qualify, help them discover, maybe give them some guidance to head down the path of creating a good solution for that opportunity. Many of our solution providers, though, they're pretty comfortable in that area. So what we tend to find the interaction is there is if they want a second set of eyes. Maybe they have what they feel is a pretty good solution put together for that government end user, but they like to just have another look at it. Sometimes our folks, because of the diverse product mix we look at, they can offer up maybe a slightly different solution to leverage some other technologies in that. And for our vendors, what we tend to look at is that these folks are an extension of that vendor's engineering resources. So we go to the same trainings, same certifications, and we try to work very tightly with the vendors and the solution providers to have really a seamless engineering model there. Our technical engineers are probably the heroes behind the scenes. They're the guys that are making sure that things get configured properly, that when we finish that solution set and it goes back into being quoted. The solution labs at Arrow are designed to deliver demonstrations, proof of concepts, and education, and those can all be delivered remotely or in person. Demonstrations at Arrow's solution labs tend to focus around vendor technologies and vendor solutions. So we have very good representation across all of Arrow's product lines at the solution labs. We strive to keep those up to date and current with the solution stacks that each vendor offers up. Many times the engagement is with a solution provider and a government end user on a specific opportunity, and the demonstration is one to either educate the partner and the end user on how the technology works, or it could be specific to an application that government end user is looking at. Another opportunity is proof of concepts. We do many proof of concepts at the Solutions Lab, and proof of concepts tend to be shaped around when a government end user determines that they really need to see more hands-on. Maybe it's activity with their own data, maybe it's activity with some of their own applications running in the environment. And we work together with the solution provider to help determine what the scope of that is. If it's feasible that we could perform this successfully, we always like to set out the milestones with the government end user of what it would take to win that opportunity. And of course, we're working very tightly with those vendors to bring that together. Most proof of concepts end up being multi-vendor solutions. Another facet of the lab is because we have all this equipment and it's already set up in the solution stacks relevant to what each vendor is offering. We find many solution providers love to use it for an education, hands-on education. And we find that in many cases a solution provider may be just gotten back from a class and are working on getting a certification done, and they'd like a little hands-on time in the lab. We can facilitate that for them. In addition to that, we'll find that in many cases a solution provider that delivers services maybe wants to hone their skills a little bit before they go on site to provide that service. We can facilitate that as well. Pre-sales engineering resources at Arrow also focus on education. From a solution provider point of view, We tend to look at partner enablement, partner development activities, either with the sales or the engineering teams. Some of the areas of focus we've looked at is around solution selling, helping solution providers, sales reps be up to date on business issues and problems that they might run into, and somewhat looking from perhaps a bit of a vendor agnostic point of view of what kind of questions should they be asking, what kind of information should they be gathering to help develop better solutions. So just an overall training resource around that. We also spend a lot of time helping then educate those same sales rep resources and engineering resources at the solution provider to help understand how best to apply a vendor's technology to solve those problems. For our vendors, we tend to be an extension of their resources. All of our vendors have accreditation and training classes to help develop the solution providers to better represent the solutions of that vendor. And we found that Arrow is a very good conduit for those classes. So in many cases, we've either taken over the delivery of those classes or we've helped the solution providers get access to that information. The government IT market can be very complex. Now that Immix Group is the public sector arm for Arrow Electronics, we're very excited to extend these technology resources to technology companies and government end users.